Hello, stream? Can you hear me? I'm pretty sure you can hear me. It's detecting me, so yeah. It's detecting me, so yeah, okay. It is working. Um, Welcome to the stream. You had to wait a little moment because, well, I needed a moment, and that is for a reason. Because I am, um, well, not very excited to do the stream. You might have seen what I'm gonna play. I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club today. Um, and I'm not very excited about it. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad game per se, but um, well, not very well. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, there are some others. There's other new stuff here, and I don't know. I'm gonna test if one of the things here works. It might not, but yeah, maybe. Wait. I think I know why it wouldn't. Actually, I need to open. You're gonna see here. Connect. Does it work? Um, I don't know if it is. Well, hmm. Well, okay. Actually, let me see if I can do a thing here. What happens if I do this? Window capture. Oh, that's you're not supposed to see that yet. You're you're not supposed to see that yet. Um, just wait. Well, okay. You might see what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to make this, like, stream avatar guy work. But, well, clearly it's not working. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll try to fix that for a future stream. But you might have seen what popped up on screen, and that was something else, and I'm gonna show you that now. Because that is something I do know is working. So let's see here. Switch. Yeah, look. I have a little PNG guy when I talk. Yeah, it moves. So, yeah. Now I'm gonna have that. Even though you know how I look, but I feel like this is more fun to do. So I'm doing this now instead. And I feel like this is better than just having nothing. So, yeah. It's gonna be this now. But, I'm supposed to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I am saying that right. I am very sure of that. But yeah, okay. Doki Doki Literature Club. Fun. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my desktop audio. Now I'm opening the game. My screen. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Yeah. Uh Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit this. Yeah, okay. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age. That is correct, yes. And you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Yeah, you can hear that. You can hear those vehicles in the background. They're even affecting my model. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Oh. Wait, how does that... It's kind of loud. I don't know. Not too loud, maybe. Yeah. I consent. Yeah, because I'm already gonna play this, so... Okay. Is that loud? Maybe kinda loud. Should I... Well, full screen mode. Where's my mouse? I can see my mouse. Hey. Yeah, put it in window mode again. And turn down the volume because it's a little loud for me. Unseen text. After choices? What does that mean? Text speed. I don't know. Auto forward time. Well, I can't see my mouse when I'm in full screen mode. So I have a different solution. Let me see. Yeah. Does that fit in? Yeah, that fits perfectly, right? Perfectly, yes. Oh, it's... Oh, I see. Yeah, like this, okay. Good, it's fixed now. New game. Yeah, please enter your name. Nick Caspian. That's me. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Ah, I see. That girl is Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Yeah. However, I just sigh and idle in front of this crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me. Yeah. Ah, okay. I feel insecure playing this game. Ha ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Uh, you say that like you were you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Nicaspian. Oh no, I don't like doing that voice with my name in that sentence. Okay. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayuri. Okay. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Nicaspian, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I did? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayuri likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET? Is that how that's pronounced? A NEET? In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Okay, this is not just a visual novel, right? I'm gonna make choices, right? I'm gonna make choices, right? Yeah, I'm gonna make choices. Eventually. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Yeah. Oh, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayuri? Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. What did she say? I'm impressed, that's what she said. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayuri. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Okay. Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Yeah. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. And Natsuke? Okay. Natsuke made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Yeah. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! Okay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I'm gonna be honest and say I would not. I would not do that. Personally, I would not sell my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Okay. Everyone, the new member's here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Oh. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh, man. Way to kill the atmosphere. Okay. Ah, Nicaspian. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Silence. I need to make up voices for all these different characters. Come on. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly... Oh no. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What are you looking at? What did she say? What did she say? How did she sound again? I forgot. What are you looking at? Okay. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayuri. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then oh. Okay. She whispers, yeah, quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuke. Always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Nicaspian. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Yeah, class, yeah. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Okay, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Nicaspian. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them! I'll get them! Okay. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Am I just changing their voices? I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, what? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. I'm changing their voices all the time. I'm pretty sure Monika and Yuri have the same voice right now. I don't remember anymore. Sayori grabs one first and Monika, I follow. Yeah. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why? Are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Okay. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, dummy. Okay. Alright. I am so embarrassed. I might be embarrassed. I am embarrassed. I don't like this. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. A tea set? She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Make sure to read the title before you enter the stream. Make sure, because I don't want anyone just talking bad about me. I forced myself. I made myself do this. It's in the title. Come on. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I don't know what to do. I don't know what voice to do. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question, yeah. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. When do I get to do choices? When? When do I get to make my choices? Anyway. Oh, I didn't skip, did I? Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I am. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. Yeah, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Okay. Monica really is a great leader. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Nice. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Okay. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeah. And I need to remember to do the voices. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Couldn't help but notice that they all have different hairs too, no? Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. I don't know. They all have different hairs, completely different hairs, yeah. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. It's a design thing, yeah, the different hairs. I am not even paying attention to what's said in the dialogue. Delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Yeah. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Yeah. So, Nicaspian, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. To be honest, I don't really read that much of manga. So, actually I don't read manga. The only piece of manga I have is it's like Cory Kenshin's manga. Do you guys know that one? Monsters We Make. I have the first number. I haven't read it the whole way through though, so that's all the manga I've read. So I haven't really read that much manga at all. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Yeah, because it's not true. It isn't. But maybe for him it's true, I don't know. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Ooh. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Yeah. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Yeah. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I have imagination. So, yeah. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once, not read a horror book. That's completely the wrong type of English. I don't think that English exists. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah. Really? I couldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you... I guess you could say that. They have the same voice. I noticed they have the same voice. I need to fix this problem. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. That's right. You usually like to read about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What? Oh no, that was too loud. I was too loud. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind that last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Okay. Sayuri settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Okay. I'm not cute! Okay. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. That's cool. And I don't want to be here. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Okay. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Uh-huh. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Yeah, question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it! Yeah. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Nicaspian? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Okay, hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Of course they do. I am terrible. But... I'm sorry. I thought... Nicaspian... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? This is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful people. Beautiful people. Yes. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms her arms around me, jumping up and down. Okay. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yeah, I would be too, wouldn't I? If I made cupcakes. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem... What? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Nicaspian, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Okay. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Nicaspian, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Okay. Yeah, we walk. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Okay. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these people. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yeah. Oh, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, okay. Together, clouds, skipping, disoriented, wonderful, childhood, vitality, massacre, whatever. I'm just gonna write what I feel like doing. It doesn't really matter for me which one I go for. I don't want to go for one. I'm not romantically interested in any of these. Wait, actually. Yeah, there's another one right under. I'm gonna have to... can I... I'll do this. I'll flip him. Just for now. Like this. Yeah. A little down. Like that. Okay. Now. Okay. So. Which one? Which word? Let's go with, skipping. I like that. She liked that, apparently. Nature, landscape, hopeless, no. Strawberry, hope, yeah. No, actually, I wanted to go with calm. Okay, it's too late. Starscape, vivid, precious, family, depression, dazzle, imagination, jump, charm, awesome, imagination, yeah. Pain, nope. Pink, entropy, sticky, blanket. I'm not going with sticky. Uncontrollable, fickle, embrace, socks, eternity, embrace, blanket, yeah. Unstable, heart, milk, oh yeah. Unending, shame, poof, parfait, vacation, sugar, silly, ooh, silly. Hell yeah. Waterfall. Determination. I love determination. Joy. No. Smile. Suicide. No. Friends. Sweet. Explode. Contamination. No. We ain't doing contamination. We're doing determination. Okay. Fester, Rose, Adventure. Oh, Adventure is cool. Swimsuit, Jumpy, Cage, Whirlwind, Universe, Music, Bubbles. This is the best part of the game so far. Best part of the game. Just picking words. That's amazing. Adventure, Whirlwind, Bubbles, Universe. Ooh, this is actually hard. What should I pick? Jump, adventure, music, yeah. Games, desire, despise, feather. Oh, despise. No, I don't despise anyone, I don't want to despise. Fear, tragedy, peaceful, loud, puppy, vibrant. Games. We're going games. Okay, she liked that apparently. How do I know? How does this work? Okay, well, anyway. Empty, melody, misfortune, spinning, bop, twirl, unrestrained, misery, cheeks, breath. Spinning. We'll go with spinning. Okay. What? Vivacious. I don't know what that means. Papa. No, we're not going with that. Secretive. Kiss. Memories. Hop. Doki Doki. The game. Essence. Portrait. Lazy. Secretive. Nah. We're not going with secretive. Or maybe portrait. Oh, okay, she liked that. Apparently. Doesn't really matter for me. Happiness, crimson, wrath, sparkle, journey, ribbon, scars, anxiety, amazing, intellectual. Well, I'm pretty sure I know who this will go to. But anyway, We're going with... Not anxiety, not scars. We are being good today. We're writing good words. So, either amazing or journey. Amazing or journey is good. Journey, amazing. Journey, amazing. Or sparkle. Maybe sparkle. Twilight sparkle. My Little Pony. Friendship is magic. Whoa. Amazing. Crimson. No. We're going... Journey. Okay. Extraordinary. Extraordinary. Playground. Whistle. Unrequited. Holiday. Analysis. Kitty. Hoot. Effulge... With... No. Inferno. No. We're going, Analysis. Kitty. I have cats. Let's go with kitty. Okay. Fireworks. Chocolate. Special. I eat chocolate. Not summer. I like horror. I like horror. Lust. No. Marriage. Prayer. Horror or chocolate? I want to go horror or chocolate. Special, maybe. Special. Chocolate. Chocolate. Okay. Heartbeat. Sing. Vertigo. Atone. No, I don't know what this... Meager. Me-eager. Me-ager. I don't know what that is. Existence. Sunny. Lucky. Captive. Dream. Let's go with... Dream. Tears. Philosophy. Uncanny. Clumsy. Climax. Valentine. Vanilla. Skirt. No. Nibble. Bliss. Tear. No. I like the word climax, that's kind of cool. We need a what? We need a what? We need a job? Does that mean job? Okay. I'll go with vanilla or climax. Let's go with climax. Sure. Ooh, pure, disown, sensation, infinite. Infinite is cool. Headphones, hurt, warm, excitement. After image, candy, infinite, sure. Alone, anime, raindrops, aura, no. Incapable, frightening, dark, giggle, fluffy. Let's go with... no, raindrops. I don't know. Raindrops, sure. Okay. Bed, pleasure, love, cheer, infallible, flee, death, ocean, fireflies. You would not believe your... Okay. Shiny. Let's go with... Should we have add a little love? Maybe. Maybe a little love. Pleasure? Cheer? That's fun. Cheer. We could go with cheer. Love? We could go with love. Or cheer. Shiny? Firefly? I like fireflies. Maybe? I've heard that people might forget what fireflies are in the future. That's funny. Because, like, they're going extinct. That's not funny though. Ocean. We'll go with ocean. Okay. Marshmallow, promise, romance, email, lipstick, melancholy, agonizing, ambient, treasure, rain cloud. We're going with... treasure. My brain is dumbing out right now. I feel like it's dumbing out. COVID. Yeah, okay. I'm probably not gonna choose that. Incongruent. No, we're not doing that. These are complicated words. I can't do them. Whisper, disarray, flower, grief, laugh, mouse, bunny. Let's go with, flower. Okay. Now we're back now. Hi again, Caspian. Okay. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Hahaha. Okay. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Nicaspian. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed. Yeah, I got the word. Accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Okay. Manga is literature! Okay. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Okay. Don't worry, guys. Caspian always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Okay. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and the Caspian can become good friends too. Sayori. Let's just be in silence a little moment. While I move myself back to my original positions. We need a what? We need a J star B. We need a job. Is that what that means? We need a job. A job. That is all I can think of. There's nothing other than that I can think of. We need a job. A job. Just gonna... Oh, I'm not gonna accidentally start watching a YouTube video. I would enjoy not being completely alone. Oh. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situations she just put me into. Yeah. That's Sayuri. Okay. I'm lonely. In the stream. I'm lonely in the stream, not in the game. This is... Let's not put too much thought into the game, okay? The game is completely fine. Are any of my friends online? Okay, Buffy's playing Marvel Rivals. That's him. That's what he does, yeah. One of the things he does. He does other stuff too. Well, he's probably playing Marvel Rivals because of the new update thing, Season 3. It's not just because he does that. Yeah, no. It's because of the update. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yuri even brought you something today. Okay, you know? Wait, Sayuri. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Yeah, what is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking... I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Yeah, of course. That's how you do it. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should be your attention, even if you... It should keep your attention if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. Wanted. This is... How is this person accidentally being so... nice. Accidentally being so nice, let's say that. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. That's fun. You know, I was always planning to play Doki Doki Literature. I was always planning to stream Doki Doki Literature Club. I just didn't expect it to be this way. That I'm doing it right now. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Okay, man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Yeah. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayuri's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, We can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh. Oh wait. Huh. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Yeah, cupcakes. Haha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. I was gonna say you're so right, but you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. Yeah. That works out perfectly. That wasn't that wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Okay. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Yeah, I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayuri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I was also kind of startled, actually. I opened my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. Yeah, I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Okay. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Yeah. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? Okay. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. It's what I do best. Yeah, that's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayuri glances over at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around her. All around here. All around here. Your hair is sticking out all around here. Okay. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's... What? I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Okay. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Right here. Actually, I don't see any of that sort. I tried to wipe it off. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. Yeah. Okay. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about it. Hey, you meanie. Okay. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet, hmm? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Okay. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, okay, we're getting the vision. Okay. This is so fun. Why? Why is it so fun? I'm just buttoning your blazer. What is? Yeah. Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Yeah. Aren't you? Ah. I guess. Yeah, I can be friendly. I can help. I can be helpful. Hey, be careful. Yeah, I can... The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. I know why. I'm not gonna say anything, but I know why. I know why. And also... You can just be friendly to your friend. That is a girl. That's fine. If you're just friendly with a friend that is a girl. Does this thing even fit you properly? Yeah, does it? It did when I bought it. Okay, if you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my... Okay. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Her coconuts got bigger. That's what I'm gonna say, okay? That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Again. Don't say that out loud. Yeah, don't say that out loud. Okay. Anyway. You look much better now, so... Ah. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Okay, because they couldn't do the sprite, because they couldn't do the image, the PNG, they just did... They just didn't have that PNG, so she just unbuttons it, yeah. Phew! That's so much better. Okay, or maybe that's just how it was planned all along. I don't know, this game is some years old now. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Yeah. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Okay, but no, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things! Stop it! Stop! Stop! Stop doing that! I didn't say anything embarrassing. Yeah, because you're oblivious. Jeez. Well, anyway. Just focus on trying to wake up a little later. No, not later. What am I saying? Earlier. Wake up a little earlier. Come on. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Okay. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Nah. You're doing it again, Sayuri. Aww. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Yeah, sure. Nicaspian, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still trots away to retrieve her poem. I mean, she was already gonna do that, right? It doesn't really matter if I sound enthusiastic. I don't feel like it. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! I can't wait! What was her voice again? I can't wait! 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 She really can't wait, guys. She really can't. She's gonna explode of excitement. She can't wait. It's too much. No! Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Okay. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of louse leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Okay. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Okay. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuke and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Yeah. I do the same myself. Yeah. Yeah. Who should I show my poem to first? I don't know. Who should I show my poem to first? I know Sayuri best. Maybe I should go with someone I don't usually talk to. Let's go with, good. I mean, Yuri gave me that, they've all given me stuff. Kind of. No, actually, Monica hasn't given me stuff. Sayuri hasn't, but I know them, apparently. But Natsuki gave me stuff. She gave me cupcakes. A cupcake, probably, and Yuri gave me a book. What should I go with? I'll read it to Yuri first, sure. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Yeah, I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yeah. She said. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. I'm guessing that myself, yeah. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on that. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Did you hear the vehicles? You probably did. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuke can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuke. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? What does it say? Ghost... Oh, I'm supposed to know this handwriting. Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green Lou? Is that what it says? Lou? It looks like it. Of the future. Yeah. Hue. No, hue. Blue-green hue of the future. Yeah. I bathe calmly. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. No, you don't. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. It did. But you don't have to worry about that. Come on. Come on, Yuri. It's fine. It didn't take that long, really. It was kind of fast, I guess. You know, I was done pretty quickly. I feel like, no, you have a good handwriting. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, it's kinda, you know, it's kinda like good handwriting. I can't really do that myself, but it's good handwriting. And it's the kind of handwriting that professionals do, and you seem like a professional, you know? Yeah? That's a relief. That's a relief. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? No, actually, it's me now. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Okay. Actually, Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Caspian. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. So you're the ghost, Yuri. You're the ghost in the thing. Did I read ghost? Did it say ghost in there? Did I notice that? Did I read that? I don't remember actually, I'm sorry. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. Putting it that way. Solemn? Yeah, solemn. Solemn. Yeah. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Yeah. Who should I show my poem to next? Good question. I should do Natsuki. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Yeah. Sigh. 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 Okay. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Uh-huh. Ooh, I can read this. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. That's fast. Basically, yeah, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, that is very true. Crickets can leap, oh yeah, that's very true too. Horses can race, yeah, you're right. Owls can seek, yeah, that's correct. Cheetahs can run, yeah. Eagles can fly, yeah. People can try, yeah. We do, every day, probably. We try, in our own ways. But that's about it. I don't know. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Yeah, it's simple. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Wait. Was that her words or was that my words? I don't remember. Anyway. She turned into me! Or maybe she didn't, I don't know.
Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
We both start with N, that's where it's complicated for me. That's where it becomes complicated for me.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. How young are you? How young? How? I don't even know. How old are the other ones? I don't really know. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Yeah. I don't really care how old everyone is. Okay, I guess I don't then. I don't care. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, I don't care how old anyone is anymore. Okay. Who should I show? Okay, let's go with Sayuri. Yeah, sure.
Oh my goodness. This is so good, Nicaspian.
Eh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Yeah. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Yeah. Are you sure you don't like it just because... Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Are you sure... Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Yeah, that's how it goes.
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an Caspian poem.
Yeah, it is an Caspian poem, that's true.
And that makes it feel extra special. Special.
Yeah.
Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Yeah. Sayuri hugs at the sheet against her chest, okay. You're so weird, Sayuri. You're so weird. Okay.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Nicaspian. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only real good people do.
Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Okay. We'll see about that. Okay, we're reading her poem now. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. The sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not bad, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Good poem. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Yeah, that's nice. Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Okay.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yeah. Okay, now it's just Monica left, so... Hello, Monica.
Hi, Nicaspian.
Okay.
Having a good time so far?
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Yeah. I'm sure better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Yeah, sure. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Okay. Yeah. We laugh over that. If you're wondering why I go quiet sometimes, is because either I'm looking at the other screen that shows the stream and the chat, or I'm just changing up some stuff in my setup. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, Nicaspian. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. Yeah. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the way of the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. Yeah, and I really just need a little rest from reading so much. How long have I been streaming? Oh my god, 1 hour and a half, kinda. Around that. Ooh, I have a drink right on the side, so that's okay. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here just a moment, maybe. Just for a moment, and then go. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. Yeah. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. It's so long that I need to scroll. Wow. Okay. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. See the direction the spackle See the direction the spackle protrudes. I'm just gonna end it at that. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Yeah, we're going now. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. This is a poem about her being in the computer and me being out here watching her. Maybe that's too, maybe I'm being obvious. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Ah, well, I'm not sure. If I know how to I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
A epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to make something down on the paper and tidy it up later. To get something down on the paper, yeah, I understand. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Well, that is if it's an ink pen. If it's not an ink pen, then that's not gonna happen. So, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, we're done. Phew! Yeah, I guess that's everyone. Yeah, man, I'm stuttering here. I've been reading so much. It's so much. God damn it. Anyway, I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Yeah, I feel that way too, really. Yeah, this is me, kinda, I guess. At some moments. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Okay. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I wasn't looking for suggestions, I would have asked for someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and the Caspian did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long day, especially... I spent a long day establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Nicaspian liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Okay. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that the Caspian appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Okay. I wouldn't. Did she say I wouldn't? Oh, yeah.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? You know what? I wasn't the one who's... Okay. I wasn't the one whose coconuts magically grew a size bigger as soon as the Caspian started showing up. Okay. No, I don't like this. Give me a break. Give me a break. Get me out of here. Natsuke. Natsuke. That's a little...
Oh, I can't do this.
This doesn't involve you. This doesn't involve me.
Yeah.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me. Okay. As if they just noticed I was standing there. Okay.
Caspian, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Caspian. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Caspian?
Well, okay. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Okay, dude. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, help me, Sayuri. I don't want to take her help. I don't want to be helpless. I want to be able to do things myself. Help me, Sayuri. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. Yeah, but Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this?
Caspian? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree.
It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuke, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuke's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's... Yuri's coconuts are the same as they always were. We weren't talking about Yuri, I don't think. Big and beautiful. Okay. Okay. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Yeah. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri is vice president? I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. Yeah. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Why am I putting on an accent? Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Okay. My stomach is kinda already in a knot, just because I don't really... This game isn't the greatest thing to be playing for me. But I'm probably gonna have to do this in multiple parts, too, so... yeah. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Nicaspian, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. I didn't even get to choose. Myself how I felt about it. I didn't get to choose. It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Yeah. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck of that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Nicaspian, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Okay.
Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Nicaspian, it's nice
Yeah, okay. Whew. I need a break. No, I'm getting my break in an hour, because that's when I'm supposed to end stream, really. That's why this is gonna be a multi-parter. Yeah, that's when I get my break. Oh, so nice.
It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too.
That's...
Hehe, okay. Every day is going to be so much fun.
Yeah. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? What? What does that mean? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, I just realized our character is trying to get with one of the other girls, but I'm not. So, okay. Okay. Am I gonna help this guy do that, or am I gonna go with myself? I should go with myself, right? I should write how I want to write. Or, no, I should write something meaningful. Something that sticks together, not just words I like. Okay, sure. Okay. Amazing. Amazing sensation. Amazing sensation. Promise. Insight. Cheer. Excitement. Time. Twirl. Vibrant. Okay, I'm just choosing words now. Actually, I've just lost everything. Let's say precious then. Precious, fun. Smile. Color. Oh, it's going a lot to her now. Okay. Dream, let's say dream. Destiny. Extreme, yeah, that's good. That's really good. Wonderful. Wonderful flying. Clouds. Sparkle. Sparkle. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we're doing the poems again. Yeah. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Nicaspian.
Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Why would we look at her purse?
Why that?
All of a sudden, oh, she doesn't have money, that's why. No reason, really. Yeah. Uh-huh. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. Ah, yes. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Of course, you dummy. Sorry for calling you dummy. That was mean. It's fine though. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option.
Oh,
Yeah, well.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yes. Yuri suddenly giggles. Okay. Eh? I didn't know that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Caspian to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Silence. Silence fills the room. Because, well, yeah. We're done here soon, okay? We're done. In an hour. In an hour. No! Okay,
Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revelation. Revolution. And she says retribution.
retribution. You mean retribution?
That, exactly.
Still, coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Yeah. Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Okay, yeah. Pwap. What the pwap?
Kya!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Okay.
Ow! What was
Okay, it was Natsuki.
Eh? A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Okay. Retribution. Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
Yeah.
I was just giving it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Okay, of course she does. Jeez, just eat it. Just eat it. It's a cookie. You don't have to hug a cookie. It's a cookie. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. A big bite. Ooh, good. Ooh, good. So good. So good. Yes, so good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Okay, yeah. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Of course she does.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Of course she does.
Hey!
Okay.
Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Eh?
Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room? What?
Where's Monika anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Okay.
Eh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open. Okay. Sorry. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eh?
Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. Okay. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up, anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Well, I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Caspian. Monica smiles sweetly. Okay. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a lot. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Oh. Oh no, my stream went down for me. I lost my stream. Oh well, okay, I haven't gotten any chats. So it's fine. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Okay. Nicaspian! Nicaspian! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica. We'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Nicaspian to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Nicaspian? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. Yep, okay. Everything's good? Settings all good. We return. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallways. Yep, she's a cheery girl. Clearly. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Yeah, right. Or something, yeah, I guess. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Nicaspian? You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, what? The last remaining flower beckons to me. Did I write that? I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers, okay. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? Is that my thing? It's my thing. Oh, for now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that.
Sayuri. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Okay, it wasn't my poetry, right?
You meanie. She says that a lot. She says, yeah, I'm working super hard on this, you know?
I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary. It's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so. Should I just embrace all this world or whatever? Or no? I don't know.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayuri spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Nicaspian, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayuri like this. But in the end, she wasn't changed one bit. She hasn't changed one bit, actually. That's what it said. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayuri brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. That's fun, okay. The same classroom I was in the beginning, yes, okay. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayuri heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons.
Sayuri pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the same brand too. They're kind of dirty though.
Sayuri starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
I dropped one by accident. Smack!
Okay.
Yeah!
Sayuri bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Whoa.
Oh, you okay?
My forehead.
Sayuri clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayuri. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayuri is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Okay. You have to move your hands, Sayuri.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Sayuri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the... What? Her bangs to the side. Okay.
Ow.
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Nicaspian? Where would I even...
Whoa, no, it's me. It's me. It's me now. I forgot. Okay, no, actually, I didn't forget. I just didn't see. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Ha ha ha. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna fix this. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out in the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's
nice and cold.
Oh, it's big. It's bigger than I thought. Whoa. It looks like scotch, actually. Kinda. Like with a blue thing around. Like scotch. Yeah. Scotch. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Okay, of course he does. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Ah, sorry, I forgot. Hahaha.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you've cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Nicaspian. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things, I couldn't. I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself, or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah. You don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If it wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. If I wasn't rushing out of you, yeah.
Nicaspian, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right, Nicaspian. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayuri has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. Yeah. I guess we should go back. No, she said that. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Yeah, sure, you can do that. Sayuri hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ugh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayuri out of the classroom. Sayuri plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Yeah. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayuri, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Okay, that's... You just say that very happily. Yeah, silence fills the room. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh. I have it right... Sayuri frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of this stuff! Calm down, Sayuri. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Ah. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work in Caspian. Well, Sayuri... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayuri. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Okay, who should I show my poem to first? Good question. And actually, I'll be right back. Because I think that's good. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. And I guess we'll continue. And we'll do it like we did before. We'll start with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Nicaspian. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh, okay. This one is longer. The raccoon. Okay. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, a what? An ung. Is that what it says? I'm sorry, I couldn't read that word. An ung. The moon what is it? Whatever that is what it says here. Increment. Urge. Oh, an urge. It says urge. Okay, great. Okay. The moon instruments. Is that I don't really know what that means, sorry. Its phase and reflects. Its face and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Okay. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. Pavlovian. Is that a word? Really? Pavlovian. Actually, I'm not surprised. Pavlovian. Does it say Pavlovian? It probably does, right? Yeah. I'm gonna guess that it does, okay? I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. Great. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Okay, so it's basically it's not about a raccoon. I see. Well, great. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that in the Caspian? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. And if I didn't embrace myself, I wouldn't be sitting here streaming to everyone right now. So, that's fun. To everyone that wishes to watch, I guess, this me play Doki Doki Literature Club. I might be ranting a little bit too now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Yeah. So, Natsuki again, I guess. Okay.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Oof. Huh? Oof. What?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Yeah.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday.
Eh? You think so?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really strung me as her type.
Sayuri has a type, all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Oh yeah, this one is longer. They're all doing longer today. Okay. Amy likes spiders. Ooh. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. That's cool. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. Nah, I think spiders are cool. That's why I'm not friends with her. Okay. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Okay. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't... It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. I like this one actually. This one is funny. It's funny.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh. That's fun. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. Yeah. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has probably...
Yeah, okay. I'm just, like, getting out of the voice or something. Slowly. But that's not really right. No. What I'm trying to say is, Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to that. To it, actually.
Okay. Well, Sayuri, let's go.
Caspian, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes someone. Something. I meant something, okay. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. No, actually, I'm thinking about myself.
What?
Okay. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? I do write my own poems about my own stupid life. Actually, I just pick the words that are cool. That's how I make it. That's how I make a good story. I just pick the words that go good together. Yeah. But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that. Yeah. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayuri? I pat Sayuri's head. Okay.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know?
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayuri starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Okay.
Hey, Nicaspian, will you give me your poem? I kinda wanted to keep it.
Okay. Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Yeah, huh, okay. Okay. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. That's how I read that, okay? So, Sayuri, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. So, are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll get it to you when we get home. When we go home, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Snap.
I broke my pencil.
Okay. Sayuri hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. Please don't give me a view. Please don't give me a view. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayuri clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Okay. Let's sit down, Sayuri.
Yeah.
I grab Sayuri's arm and help her sit at the desk. Yeah. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Ooh, long. Okay. Bottles, that's the title. Great. Okay. What about bottles? I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine. All rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Okay. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Yeah, these are lyrics. These are getting lyrical. Kind of, yeah. But no, it's a poem, really. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed, yeah. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Oh, okay. Really? Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters again, the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards. All over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Wow. Such meaning. Holy crap. Sayuri, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this, coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I wasn't meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Yeah, please, don't... Please. Yeah. Sayuri's always a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yeah. Okay, we're running a little bit out of time now on the stream, so... Well, we're gonna do Monica and then we'll end. Okay? Yeah, we'll end.
Hi again, Caspian. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayuri, like the other one that you wrote.
Everything is about Sayuri, apparently. Everything becomes about Sayuri. Yeah.
You two are like the dynamic duo.
That's kind of exaggerating it, yeah. And it's always an A before the ha-ha. Okay, there's a lot of ha-ha. I'm not really laughing, okay?
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy.
Okay, I'm not shy. It's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I?
No. It's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah. I'm sorry I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Ooh. Oh, what? Wait, what? So it's really long and then okay, okay. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, oh no, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Well, nothing happens if I click on it, so nothing. I guess it's just load me. Save me. Load me. This is about... She's all about... She knows she's in a computer. She knows she's in a game. She knows already. Holy shit. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Yeah, definitely not on the nose. Yeah, definitely not. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes, asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day, okay? Sometimes, you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Yeah, okay. You never know when you might change your mind. This is... She knows. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? No. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, no, that's not even... Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room... Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? I was kind of planning to end the stream, so... It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. Yeah, we're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri's putting in all... Okay, Sayuri's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Hee hee hee.
Okay. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't just... You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Eh?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Yeah.
Guys!
No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Yeah. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that literature is all about. What literature is all about. Yeah, okay.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Yeah, silence. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. It's me then. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have trying... No. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Oh, that was me. It doesn't look like Natsuki has any more arguments left. I read that in my normal voice. Okay.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Oof.
Yeah. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now, let's see.
Oh, okay, maybe I think I should save now. Yeah. Yeah, because now we're doing another thing, and yeah, the stream is gonna go on a little too far. So, yeah, no, okay, I think I'm gonna end the stream here today, now. Let's see here. Yeah. Can I just go back to main menu? Yeah. Are you sure you want to return to the main menu? This will lose unsaved progress. Well, I have it saved. I already saved it. Yeah. Load game. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, okay. Great. So that is... Exactly, that is Doki Doki Literature Club. And I will be continuing this series in just a while. But tomorrow I'm doing something else on a stream. And the day after, on a Monday, I will be streaming something else. But the rest of the week I will be away on vacation. On a little vacation thing. So I'll be back. When I'm back, I'm gonna be playing... Well, Splatoon 3. Yeah, I'm playing Splatoon 3 now. Actually, that's what I'm playing tomorrow too, because tomorrow is... Well... Tomorrow... Well, we have Splatfest right now in Splatoon, so I'm gonna play Splatoon, and I'm gonna be playing Splatfest. So that's fun. I really like Splatoon, so that's fun. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. But, then... on the Monday after Splatoon, after my vacation, I'm gonna be on the Effects SMP, and actually that's what I'm gonna be doing on the Monday coming now, because a server is starting, like a season 3 or whatever, and I'm on that server, so yeah, I'm gonna be streaming that. But after that, then I will be returning to Doki Doki Literature Club. Even if I maybe don't wish to do it, I still feel like I need to finish the series, so... Yes, I will be continuing, okay? That's fine for everyone, right? Okay, good. But anyway... thanks to anyone who watched the stream, for like just a moment, that's fine. Thanks to anyone who would stick around, you know, to watch more. And if you want to watch more, if you want to watch me live, then watch me on Twitch. Just go to my Twitch, Nicaspian, and that's right here, for me, where I'm streaming right now. But also, if you like the VOD on YouTube, then feel free to subscribe to the channel that I streamed on, Nicaspian 2. So, yeah. Now, have fun. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah.